Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with Trent Cokley. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm in the holiday spirit, man. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man. I see.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe.
Man, thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
So, Trent, where you from, man?
So, I'm originally from Columbia, South Carolina, but I'm from the DMV now, baby. We here. I've been here for long enough, but the roots is deep. So, a lot of South and a lot of DMV.
So, how long have you been in the DMV?
Been in the DMV consistently since about 2011. Graduated from Howard and got married here. So, just been in the area, man. Been here.
Hey, man, that's wild. You from where I'm at? I'm in Columbia, South Carolina.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, that's wild. I'm from the bird, man. Old bird, orange bird.
Hey, let's go, man. See, I knew you was good people. I knew it.
Oh yeah. So, how often you come back home, man?
I was just home for Thanksgiving, man. It did my heart good. I was just telling my wife today. I was homesick, man. But we got two kids up here, so it's we're always going. But took a week to go home, and it was great. Stayed at the house, ate my parents cooking for a lot of it. It was wonderful, man.
Hey, man, nothing like that down south. That down
Nothing,
south food, man.
nothing like it. And when they wasn't cooking, just hop out to the Waffle House.
Oh yeah, yeah. That late night Waffle House run. Yeah, let me go
Hey,
ahead. Let me go get a nice little omelet with some waffles on the side.
come on, man. Come on, man. Double the hash brown.
Okay.
Double. Huh? All-Star Special. What up?
Oh yeah. So how long have you been in the music, man?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. For as long as I can remember, really. But probably doing it for about 20 years, man. I'm really interested in it. Starting, that bug got me in high school and been doing it ever since, man. I've had a few different career paths and whatnot, but just really leaning into it now to be the artist who, kind of always wanted to be.
So who inspires you? Growing up, who did you listen to?
Yeah, man. Growing up, man, heavy on the late '90s, early 2000s R&B. So your Carl Thomas, man, your Blackstreet, man, Donnell Jones, the list goes on and on. Of course, Stevie, Tank, man, got a little story about him a little later too. But man, those are some of the big ones.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. Man, you took it back. Like they don't make R&B like that no more, man.
Hey, man, hey, underdogs with Tyrese. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah, yeah.
just gold, gold.
Tyrese. Who else? Back in the day, Tank,
Yes,
Genuine.
yes, sir. Yes,
Raheem, like like it just different now. Like artists, I guess they putting out a tough guy, what I'm saying, mentality.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, then too, like the attention span is just it's so small, so can't even include like the bridge that puts the song together. Man, a lot of songs they don't got bridges no more. Bring the bridge back.
So I'm take you back, man. What was the
Yeah, yeah.
first song that you had recorded? Do you remember?
So a big person on that influence list was actually my older brother. He is a rapper. He don't do it as much anymore, but he's still the most amazing rapper that I know. I stand 10 toes down on it, man. And I'm sure it was some hook on some song that he did, and that's kind of how I got into it. So he was rapping, and I wanted to be the person to produce it or to record it at least. And man, that changed my life. I actually got into. I went to school for audio recording, but it was probably some hook that is probably terrible if I play it back today. And then I got another one. I actually just found it the other day, man. Recorded in 2005. A song called "Goodbye" with my another one of my brothers who's still doing it too. Josh Bias. Been at it for a while, man.
Yeah. So your first time performing, what was that experience like?
First time performing. So I'm a PK. So growing up in church, did that song, I think it's called the Shepherd Song. And you say I am your shepherd, why aren't you following me? And the thing is, I didn't know that people laughed at kids when they thought they were cute. And so, did the rehearsal and all that stuff. But when I got up there and I probably did the first, you say that I am your shepherd. People like, oh, and I was like, they hate me. Screw this, threw the mic down, and walked off. So that's, we've come a long way.
What your mama said?
But I don't even remember, man. I feel like I was just getting comforted. I'm sure I cried, all the stuff, man.
Yeah.
All the
So man, you doing it big, man. How you feel about, when you got that call about your songs being played on movies on ABC, Lifetime, Hulu, Prime, CBS TV, BT? What was that experience like when you got them calls, man?
it's unbelievable, honestly, man. Like I said, I got into recording, so I've always, I've done some work in studios, but a lot of the work that I do is right here in my basement, in the various basements where I have lived. But to hear something that you wrote and recorded in your basement, to hear that coming out of a TV on a major cable network is mind blowing, man. I'm a very visual person, and I know I searched for a long time trying to find somebody that was cool enough to send me their confirmation email because I just wanted to see it. I wanted to see it for myself. Like, what does that look like? Never did get to see anybody else's. But when I got that email that it's going to be in the show, this is when it comes on. It's just like, God, it's just that confirmation to keep going. So it was huge for me.
So your song "Holding My Heart" off of your latest project, Rhythm Blues and the Boonies.
Yes, sir.
What inspired you to write that song?
Yeah, man. So holding my heart is a it's kind of got that kind of country trap R&B feel to it. And I love stories, and just the stories especially that are told in country songs. And kind of coming up late in high school is when I really kind of got on country. It's just like, man, I really love this genre. And at that time it was, it's the Rascal Flats, and now more along like the Dan and Shay. And I can get into it real deep, but those worlds, the R&B and the country, they're not so different. They may use a few more guitars, if more at all, or maybe a different type of twang to it, man. But especially coming from South Carolina, it was just the feeling of it. I was just telling that kind of breakup story there, and I know we've all been through, a lot of us have been through some type of breakup, and just that heartbreak of like, yo, you kind of left me high and dry. So that song goes through that journey of I don't feel anything. Even one of the parts says, "This house is haunted by the things that I never knew that you wanted." Like, so it's like I didn't even know that you wanted that. I didn't know that you were expecting that. And then it gets to a place in the bridge. It's like, now if you come to your senses, you can come back to your senses, but don't come back to me
Mm.
because I'm over it. I'm done. I'm out of here. But yeah, it's just that storytelling that's in country, along with just the soul that's in R&B. And yeah, it kind of really explains the project in and of itself. Rhythm, blues, and the boonies. It's the R&B. It's everything that I mentioned earlier that I came up on, but it's influenced by the country and by just different elements in the storytelling.
Yeah, I done had a couple of country artists come on also, and they said the same thing, Like I had one country artist, he was writing, no, he was rapping, and he
Yeah,
said he went from rapping to doing country because he says he feel it's more easier because he wanted storytell, you telling the story. So he
yeah,
was he was telling the story about his job, the co-workers, his boss man, and it was crazy because his boss man heard a little clip of it on TikTok. Then his boss man called him in the office. He thought he was in
yeah,
trouble. He like, "Oh,
yikes!
shoot." He said, "I heard your tone." He said, "You did?" He said, "Yeah, I like it though." So his boss man, yeah, his boss man actually let him shot the video in the restaurant.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's dope. Hey, power of music, man. Power of music. That man all about him. Yeah, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, man.
So what about with you, man? That single.
Yes, sir. With
How
you.
did that come about?
Yeah, so I love Christmas, man. I love Christmas music. My first placement was actually a Christmas song. Placement on a TV show um was a Christmas song, and I feel like I've done one probably every year, save one since then. Done a Christmas song. Matter of fact, it may have been every year. But anyways, I saw that one of my favorite artists, his daughter was in a Christmas movie, and she posted, that she had done a song too, and so I was like, and she posted the song, the one of the songwriters that she worked with, and so I hit her up on Instagram. I was like, hey, I saw that you did this song on this movie. I do music that happens to work well in TV as well, and can we collab? And I sent her some of my stuff. She's like, yo, I love your voice. Let's write something. And man, With You was born. We got on the Zoom. Her name is Julie. Another one of our guys, Zach, and we started writing, and I had a feel in mind that was kind of soulful. And it's funny, it actually started off as kind of like a more kind of Motown, like I can almost hear like an Otis Redding singing it. But hit up my guy, Sean Miles, known as Smiles, amazing producer in the DMV area, man. And he can really kind of brought it to 2024, and I love it. It's one of the ones, I'm probably among those artists who, people say they don't like hearing their voice, but I love hearing my voice. Like I play my songs a lot, but that's one of the ones I keep it on, man, and try to put it in the playlist with a lot of other Christmas songs, and I think it vibes well, man. So you got your Mariah, you got your Donny Hathaway, and hopefully right there in the middle somewhere in your playlist for this year and next and the few years to come is With You.
Yeah, that's a dope song, man. After me and you
Thank you,
start
brother.
talking, man, I let my daughter listen to it, and she start. I said, oh, I said, all right.
We love to see it. I love it.
Yeah. So what about it getting placed in the BET movie, man? Like,
Yeah,
what was that process
yeah,
like, and that feeling, man? Like, BET.
yes, sir. Watching it, your whole life growing up, and it's really great, man. It's just to know that your music is valued. I am one of those ones, I pay for, your Spotify and your title and stuff like that. And I know that, artists who are putting their literally blood, sweat, and tears into this music are getting like a cent or two per stream. But there's something about this sync licensing space. It's not something, it's the fact that it's valued, and you can get um paid for even adding value to a movie, because there is no such thing as TV or movies without the music,
That's true.
and if there is, it's very boring. And so, like, we literally help carry that story, and for folks to engage and have found value in that song, it just means a lot to me, man. And hopefully, some of my favorite songs have come from seeing them. Sorry, some of my favorite songs have come from seeing them on TV. Even Kiss from a Rose was on Batman. And that dream blew up from there. So I'm praying for the same thing. God, I've seen what you've done for others, huh? Do it for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's an honor, man.
Yeah, man. So like, when you watch the movie, like, I know you was like,
Where it's at, I'm looking.
man. So Christmas coming about. Christmas is here. What's your favorite food, man?
That's my favorite food.
Christmas time.
Christmas time. Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you. I could do a nice little fried chicken wing on Christmas, on Thanksgiving, on New Year's, on Wednesday. Give me some good fried chicken. Not to be too cliche, but there it is, man. You gotta have some mac and cheese and some sweet potatoes. But hey, there it is.
But yeah, you gotta have that fried chicken with a little hot sauce, man. You from South Carolina, man. Put a little hot sauce.
Hey, look, hey, man. I know people about to judge me, but we listen and we don't judge. I don't do condiments, man. I don't really do. I don't really do. I don't really. Don't
Hey,
judge me.
hey, we listen and we don't judge. So Trent,
Hey, let's go.
hey, what advice would you give, an upcoming artist, what I'm saying, who was doing some music? What advice would you tell them?
What advice I would say to be yourself, and all of yourself. So all of those selves that you are. Sometimes you're your party self. Sometimes you're your sad self. Sometimes you're very deep, and you're sometimes you're your church self, and you're the one that's giving praise. Sometimes you're the one who is encouraging somebody. But to be all of those, be yourself, your multifaceted self, And the second thing I would say is to learn sync licensing, the business of putting your music to film. It can only help your career. There are so many ways, of course, mastering, and those things go without saying, right? Mastering your craft, and then practicing, and getting in your 10,000 hours, because you got to get those crappy songs out so you can get to the good ones. But learn this business of sync licensing. I believe it can change the trajectory of your career.
But yeah, most definitely, man. A lot of people don't know that. They get music and they just want to put it out on Spotify and Apple, but saying they don't know how to get it elsewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And to get it to a place where you can really monetize it in a way that you can invest in, doing more, and invest in doing what you feel like you're called to do.
Yeah. So Trent, if somebody would want to purchase and listen to Rhythm, Blues, and the Boonies, how could they do that?
Hey, Rhythm Blues and the Boonies by Trent Cokley, streaming everywhere. Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. If you buy it on Bandcamp, I get more of that money. So Bandcamp is where it's at. Man, anywhere you can find it. Trent Cokley, Cokley, Rhythm Blues and the Boonies. Everywhere music is streamed, brother.
That's what's up. Well, Trent, man, I appreciate you for coming to chill and vibe, man. But before we go, let everybody know what we doing.
We chilling, we vibing.
But yeah, appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas.
Appreciate you, brother. Merry Christmas, man.